A very, very complex infrastructure project for Silverdale. It's been in the making for decades, way before me. In the decades, it's been working and working and working, but it's here today.
Less than a mile from Kitsap County's largest mall, Bucklin Hill Road's two-lane roadway carries 20,000 vehicles a day across Dyes Inlet in and out of the heart of Silverdale. For decades, Dyes Inlet and Clear Creek was restricted by fill and two 72-inch culverts, limiting fish passage and the exchange of sediments and nutrients between the freshwaters of Clear Creek and the saltwaters of Puget Sound. Prior to the bridge construction, Puget Sound Energy installed 8 new transmission poles, 115 feet tall, as old poles had to be moved to make room for the widened roadway. The project team attended numerous events and meetings, spreading the word of the closure and promoting the Scout Your Route map made available to all businesses in Silverdale. This project required extensive public outreach because of the closure of the roadway while the 240-foot multi-span 4-lane bridge was constructed and utilities installed.
Our outreach staff that created publications, spreading information, and the day that we closed the road, we had 3 phone calls. 20,000 cars used to cross the estuary. We had 3 phone calls the day we closed the road.
During this project, people had to change their routes and change their lives. God knows the Christus Shores residents saw some disruption, but now you're going to see faster and easier service when we drive on this stretch of road.
The road closed July 1st, 2015, and Granite Construction, the prime contractor, began work on the project. 5,600 cubic yards of roadway fill were excavated from the estuary. 16 shafts, 4 feet in diameter and up to 60 feet deep, were drilled to support the cross beams for the bridge's deck. 30 concrete girders, 80 foot long, were placed to form the bridge's foundation, as well as relocating, removing, upgrading, and installing 2,000 feet of sanitary sewer force main and 2,800 feet of storm sewer pipe.
What you can't see is what's in the ground, and that's a good thing. That's buried, and that was the biggest challenge we had on this job. We know better now. This was not a bridge project. It was a utility replacement project with a bridge.
Communication utilities also used the opportunity to upgrade and relocate their lines. This included 2,100 feet by Kitsap Public Utility District, 1,900 feet by Wave Broadband, and 2,100 feet by Unite Private Networks. CenturyLink raised and moved 400 feet of fiber optics duct bank. This required extensive coordination during design and construction. Puget Sound Energy installed 9,200 feet of conduit, and over 6,000 tons of asphalt were laid to construct the new roadway. New traffic signals were installed at the Mickleberry Road intersection and at the Clear Creek Trail crossing, along with new streetlights and street furniture. Once again, Dyes Inlet and Clear Creek returns to its natural exchange of fresh and salt water with Puget Sound, enhancing fish passage and nutrient exchange.
You know, we are putting a lot of effort into trying to recover Puget Sound and recover our salmon runs, and this project is part of that.
It's nice to be able to have a project that marries that economy with the ecology of it, and being able to open up and remove those 72-inch culverts from the estuary and allow a better tidal flow is just the right thing to do on so many different levels.
We'd like to kind of center on the salmon and this estuary and the ecology of this place. It's a very important place in the history and culture and heritage of the Squamish tribe.
These natural features are important to our native culture and to the history of Kitsap County, right here in Silverdale. From the estuary exchanging fresh and salt water and providing habitat that can, again, support the healthy functions of Dyes Inlet and therefore Puget Sound.
We have forever changed the waterfront look for the people that shop here, live here, make their trip to the doctor. I am very proud of what we, the team, have accomplished and are leaving for the community to use.
After 13 months of the proposed 14-month closure, the road and the bridge were officially opened on July 22, 2016. Over 100 Christus Shore residents, a senior living community located in the middle of the project, along with a few hundred local residents and officials, attended the ribbon-cutting ceremony and were among the first to walk across the new bridge. an interpretive kiosk, beautifully crafted by local artist Lisa Sterrett, and the new overlook areas were installed at the east end of the bridge, creating a place where residents can pause to enjoy the view and learn about the estuary and Clear Creek.
It's the largest transportation project in the history of the county public works department, the largest project in the history of the county.